In today's episode, we're going to do some detailed planning and the execution of one of my attacks. Stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe here, coming at you today from Town Hall 12. We're over in Paradox doing our clan war hits today, and I want to show you a planned attack. So we're going to take a look at the planning process, and then I'm going to show you the army that I used. I chose this base because I really felt good about it with the Hog Riders, and the reasons behind that, well, as we look at the four compartments on the base, you have Expos, and you have Inferno Towers in them, and then you also have single tile pieces of wall. And those pieces of wall are intended to stop the wall wreckers. So as we look at this one compartment, you could get the wall wrecker in on this first layer, crack into it, and get your army in, but then it's going to get caught up on this next layer and then get roasted by the Inferno Tower. So that's going to cause you to have to waste a freeze spell on that Inferno Tower. And so that really leaves you with sending the wall wrecker in on one of the four straight sections of wall. So you have these four all the way around. And I chose the northeastern side, but let's take a look at the reasons why I chose not to use the other sides. So we have this section down here around the town hall, and the town hall has the Giga Tesla, and then you also have the clan castle, and you have to deal with the Archer Queen, and then you have an Inferno Tower back behind it over there, and then one right here in this compartment, and then you also have all this section that could possibly be hidden Teslas. If we came in from this section, then you're going to have to really just waste the wall wrecker because it's going to go directly to the town hall, and you're not going to get the most out of it and not get enough tanking out of it to take down the clan castle troops or the Archer Queen. And then you could possibly come in from this side, but then again you have the same exact case where you got to take on the clan castle, but you won't be able to get the Eagle artillery, and it's going to go kind of down in a directional pattern towards the town hall, and it's just going to be a bit of a waste. So I decided to come in from this section over here. So if you look at where you place the wall wrecker, let's say that we place it on the army camp over here. It's going to go directly into this section of wall and move into the center compartment trying to get to the town hall, and it's going to get caught up on either the Eagle artillery or the Inferno Tower. That's just step one. So we've determined where we're going to bring in the wall wrecker, but how are we going to get in there, and what are we going to use to direct bowlers or something into the base? So we have all this trash on the outsides of the base that we have to worry about. And so I decided to, since I decided where I'm going to bring the wall wrecker in, I also need to determine what I'm going to use to get rid of all these buildings on the outsides. And that really kind of leads us into whether we're going to queen walk or we're going to use some golems. And there's just not enough defensive buildings over here for the golems. They tie up a lot of army. They're 30 houses of housing space apiece, and then you also have to deal with these expos at the same time, so it's just kind of a waste to use golems. So I chose to use the queen walk, and so we have to determine how to move the queen walk. And so I'm going to bring the queen walk in on the north side and move her down towards this cannon. So I need to use something up here to take out these buildings, and it really leads you into the baby dragon. You could possibly use an electro dragon since there is a lot of stacked buildings, but that's 30 housing space that you have to tie up in an electro dragon for just a few buildings. So I decided to just go ahead and go with the baby dragon and use that 30 housing space for the hog riders on the back end of the attack. Down here in the south, I'm going to use the Barbarian King and send the King into this area with the wall wrecker. So I need to get rid of these buildings over here, and we're going to use a few wizards to do that. Now, when it comes to the hogs, you could bring the hogs in from the south side or the eastern compartment, but you also have to worry about the army getting rid of the clan castle troops and also getting rid of the enemy queen. So I decided to bring some hogs in here to take out this wizard tower, and then also planned on sending some hog riders in after the army crosses in to take out this expo to alleviate some pressure off of my bowlers. So with all of that predetermined, I also determined, since we're going into the town hall with hog riders, I need to send that Grand Warden with the hogs. That way I can use the Grand Warden's ability once the hogs get in on the town hall, since about half of this up here, most of this base is about 50%, give or take. So let's go ahead and start with the attack on the execution phase and see if we can determine how this plays out. So we're going to drop a single balloon and a baby dragon. The balloon is used to seek out seeking air mines, and then we're going to do it again with this balloon. That way we can drop the healers. So the baby dragon's going to get on that gold mine. Then we're going to drop the queen and the healers, and now you can see the part. The queen has targets, and she's going to move towards that builder's hut and that army camp. At the same time, the barbarian king is going to be dropped on the opposing side, and he's going to target that dark elixir collector. And then I'm going to drop 3 wizards back behind him, one on that dark elixir collector, the dark elixir collector, the elixir pump, and then also helping that king. There's also going to be 3 hog riders moving in on that wizard tower to take it out, and that will also send them up into the compartment where the expo is. That way it can search for any mines or spring traps. Next, you're going to see the wall wrecker and the bowlers moving in, and a rage spell dropped. I mistimed the Barbarian King's ability. I wanted to use it a little earlier because of the barbarians that come from the King's ability, providing this single target Inferno Tower a target. That didn't happen, so it is locked onto the king, and unfortunately, we're going to probably lose the king quickly. So, rage spell down for the bowlers. Poison spell down for the clan castle troops, and the heal spell down for the bowlers as well. The bowlers will take out that single target Inferno Tower, and I will bring the hog riders in on that expo. So we got a group that's going in on the expo to take the pressure off of the bowlers, keep the bowlers focused. The wall wrecker is in the core now, and it's being targeted by the clan castle troops. That's allowing the queen to take care of the balloon and the dragon that came out of it. And then I'm also bringing these hog riders in on this wizard tower location, and we will be dropping the grand warden with them. So they're going to go in on those defenses. The queen is tied up on the clan castle troops, and the wall wrecker is taking out the center placed Inferno Tower. Hog riders again from the south side moving into this next expo, and they're going to identify a hidden Tesla. So we're starting to identify some of those hidden Tesla locations. I'm going to drop a rage spell on these hogs to beef them up and speed them up, and then I'm also going to probably drop a heal spell. There goes the heal spell, and the heal spell is going to carry our hogs through the rest of this compartment. Grand Warden's ability is used on those hogs as they take down the town hall and move through the Gigabombs location. Now you see we have a P.E.K.K.A, we got bowlers, we got the Grand Warden, the Archer Queen still alive. She's taking out some targets alongside of the hogs, and then you have the hogs finishing up down in the southern compartments, taking on another hidden Tesla and the double cannon. You're going to see a split, and then I'm going to drop a minion on that cannon, and from here, we're just basically moving the hogs. We still have a decent group of bowlers, and we also had a P.E.K.K.A and Ice Golem still going. Heal spell down in the location of the Inferno Tower as the hogs move through. We're getting bounces from the bowlers now, assisting our hogs, and I mean, it worked out really, really well. A little sloppy on the heal spell placements on my part, but for the most part, the plan came together really, really well. Those hogs are going to take out that wizard tower. They're going to move up into the bomb tower. The bomb tower is going to take them out. But as you notice on the eastern side, we got plenty of troops to move around and finish up taking out this base. So that's just one method of you taking out this base, but you can pretty much see how everything kind of came together. So by not using the wall wrecker in the corner compartments, it allowed a little bit more bang for my buck with that wall wrecker getting in the center compartment and giving the clan castle troops something to target and giving my queen some time, the bowlers some time. And this is actually the army that I used to get this job done. You can make adjustments with this army. You could plus or minus some bowlers to add more hogs. You could drop one of these heal spells and add a freeze spell. There's all kinds of different things that you could have done to possibly do or have the same effect or same results. So anyways, that's going to wrap us up for today, guys. This is me doing my best to help you suck less. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching, guys. No, oh, I know what you're talking about. I got a new stand, so let me see if I can show it to you. Let's do it like this.
Just pick it up and show it.
No, it's got cords hanging out of the back of it.
No.
So, there's a new stand. There's a new stand.
That's pretty cool.